Could this continue to go down? Most definitely. But in my opinion, it's... Alright, welcome to Talkin' Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to talk to you about a company named VUZix Corporation, stock ticker VUZI. These guys make augmented reality glasses. This is part of our small cap, high growth portfolio. We cover a lot of companies like this, so if this is content you enjoy, please subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment below letting us know what you think. A little bit about myself. I have a background in accounting and I was a CPA. I've been trading stocks on a retail basis for the last couple of decades, so I'm just hoping to share some of my experiences with you guys and maybe we can make some money along the way. Okay, so let's talk about VUZix. Alright, the first thing I want to do is just talk some numbers here. So this is Yahoo Finance. Today's Tuesday, January 18th. We're in the middle of the trading day. Right now, these guys are trading at $7.26. They're down about 3.5%. And if you look at the days range and the 52-week range, you will see that this got down to $7.21 today, which is its 52-week low. So this stock is at its 52-week low. It's had a rough couple of months, so we will look at the chart later. But I just want to point out we are sitting at a 52-week low, which can mean one of two things. Either we have a big buying opportunity here or we're trying to catch a falling knife. So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this company and decide which one of those situations we're in. So you'll see right now that they have a market cap of $467 million. So this is a small cap company. Analysts have put a $25 one-year price target on this. We're at $7.27. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't heavily rely on the analyst target price. So some other fundamentals I like to look at are regarding outstanding shares, PE, the amount of cash a company has, its cash burn rate. What I'm trying to do is identify, as an investor, how is my investment going to hold up? Am I going to suffer stock dilution on a going forward basis? Or is this company I'm investing in going to run out of money before they get to where they're going? So it's just a few numbers I like to take a look at. So shares outstanding is 63 million. So that's actually fairly low. So I like that number. I like under 100 million shares. And you'll see this can vary dramatically. You know, there's companies out there with 5 million shares. There's companies out there with 5 billion shares. So, and then if we go down and look at cash, because this is the other side of the equation, this is how many outstanding shares they have right now. Are they going to need more money? And are they going to do that through stock dilution by issuing equity? So total cash, $128 million. Total debt, $1 million. You can see their operating cash flow was negative $20 million over the trailing 12 months. So at that rate, this is about 6 years worth of cash, and I would expect this to improve over time. So they have an extremely long cash runway. So that's also very encouraging. That makes me feel even better about the 63 million shares outstanding, because it looks like that number is not going to change anytime soon. So looking at their growth, it looks like last year they had $11.58 million in sales. This year, they're looking to end up at about 13.85. So that's just about a 20% growth rate this year. That's a little lower than what they expect to do in the future. Next year, you're going to see there's 4 analysts covering them, and they expect more like $25 million. So that would be an 80% increase, and I'm expecting, based on what they do and the adoption that's coming over the next 5 to 10 years, I'm expecting very high growth in this company, at least a 50% compound annual growth rate over the next 5 years at least, if not 10. So again, that's my best guess. This is not financial advice, so please don't rely on my assumptions for your investment purposes. Anyway, you can see that even analysts agree. It looks like next year they plan on having a massive leap in revenue. So this puts them in the high growth category, and we saw at about $400+ million market cap. They're a small cap company expecting high growth. So this is the front page of their website. So you can see Meet VUZix Shield, smart safety glasses for the connected workforce. So if we go through here, you'll see under products, they actually have several different smart glasses for different purposes. Under uses, they talk about what industries use this. So right now, these are mainly for commercial use, but this is one of the big pieces of expansion. Right now, they mainly sell these to businesses, but they will be expanding to the retail consumer, and we'll talk about that more in a bit. So right now, they focus in the healthcare, manufacturing, warehousing, and field service. I'm just going to read a little summary in their own words. They hold 243 patents and patent pending and numerous IP licenses in the video eyewear field. So these guys are a leader in augmented reality glasses. And if you remember, many years back, Google took a shot at this, and there was going to be the Google glasses, and that was going to either interact with your smartphone or replace your smartphone. For whatever reason, that never really manifested from Google. So companies like Vuzix in the background have been working on this technology all along, and they have come a long way. They have an array of products already. They will be expanding to the greater public. Okay, Vuzix announces agreement with Verizon to deliver augmented reality with 5G and mobile edge compute. This one is critical because this is a part of where they're going in the future, and this is why they have such massive growth potential. Vuzix, a leading supplier of smart glasses and augmented reality technology and products, today announces that the company has entered into agreement with Verizon to leverage the power of Verizon's 5G and edge computing technologies to deliver a first-of-its-kind augmented reality experience for sports and gaming. So you can see they're teaming up with a major company here to expand the amount of people that they can get their technology to. Okay, this was a press release put out on January 10th. Vuzix to discuss the Metaverse and its augmented reality smart glasses solutions at 2 upcoming investor conferences. So as everybody knows, the Metaverse is where the internet is heading. So Facebook has actually changed their name to Meta to represent the fact that they want a strong representation in the Metaverse. So augmented reality glasses are a core function of the Metaverse. So this technology has massive potential for growth. This is why I'm talking about this as a potential massive growth stock. This was tailor-made for the Metaverse, and you really can't have a Metaverse without augmented reality glasses. So with all the patents they have and the intellectual property that they hold, they are very well positioned to become a leader in this, what should be a massively growing field. We expect to introduce 4 new smart glass products in 2022, starting in the first quarter. Lastly, we are continuing to diversify our sales channels and deliver hand-to-glove services to our cornerstone customers to support their broader adoption of Vuzix smart glasses while continuing to pave the way for enabling additional new market adoptions globally. So that's just the latest and greatest word from management. Let's take a look at the chart. Okay, so we're going to start zoomed out. This is the Vuzix chart on the 1-day time frame. So each one of these candles represents 1 day. So this stock covers over a year. So if we go back, you'll see I've created a blue line right here at around $8.13. This line dates all the way back to late December of 2020. That line of support held for the entire year of 2021. And you'll see just now here in mid-January of 2022, we are breaking below that long-term line of strong support. A lot of these small cap high growth stocks went ballistic in the first quarter of last year. You'll see I've put a box around this activity right here. This is from February 19th to May 11 of 2021. So this stock traded all the way up to $32 at that point. So what I try to do in my analysis of potential price targets is for the short term anyway, even though this is within the last 52 weeks, in other words, this is within the last year they've been to here, I'm going to assume they're not going back there just yet. This was a situation where the stock was very overbought, and we now find our situation, in my opinion, where the stock is very oversold. So there's some points in the middle that make a lot of sense as price targets. So let's just zoom in and take a look at that. So now we're on the 4-hour time frame. Each one of these candles is 4 hours. This chart dates back to July of 2021. We had a peak here, a line of resistance in July of 2021. That has held. We retested that a couple of times in November of 2021. Then in November and December, it was basically down in a straight line, and now it's been trending slightly sideways and down over the last month. So if I zoom in a little more, you'll see that on January 6th, we did take out this line of support. We dipped under it, we got back over it, but only briefly, and now we are back below it for the last several days. So I believe this is in an extremely oversold position because Nothing negative has been added to the story of this stock or this company, so there is really no reason for it to be taking out long-term lines of support, in my opinion. So, most of the technicals show this as very oversold at this point. And just looking at this chart, when I look at this, to me it looks obvious that this is oversold. Having said that, it is also obvious that the momentum is in the downward direction. So could this continue to go down? Most definitely, right? It has set a new 52-week low several times in the last week, and it could go lower from here. But in my opinion, it's already oversold. So for me, I'm willing to take an opening position somewhere around here, and if I have to, I will dollar cost average down for as long as the story doesn't change on this company. So again, that's what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. Please just don't copy what I do. You guys got to do your own due diligence and see if this is a stock that works with inside of your portfolio. So just to measure out what I think is a realistic 1-year price target, if Vuzix can just get back to where it was trading on November 17th, which was just 2 months ago, that would be a 112% increase in the price of this stock. So I think that's a very realistic target for the year 2022. So that leaves massive upside potential for this company. Again, like I said, be careful. At the moment, it looks more like a falling knife. But for me, I'm willing to jump in at this point. So this is not financial advice. Please be safe. And thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.